Aloha everybody and welcome to part 5 of Star Fox 64. So we are now at Macbeth. And this is another one of those Landmaster missions. One of two. We saw Titania earlier and this is the last one. In this one we're actually following a train and we're trying to blow the hell out of it. And it's really satisfying to follow it along and destroy all the little compartments and whatnot. Because you can prevent it from like dropping boulders and stuff on you too. And you know, it's just really fun to be such a vehicle of mass destruction, destroying everything in your path. It's pretty fantastic, you know. This is also one of the few levels where the boss of the level is actually constantly talking to you during the course of the level. So, there's that. I apologize for the delays in videos. Basically, it's the summer, so I want to try and have fun. I'm trying to, you know, make money and do things and exercise and all sorts of stuff. So it's been a kind of a busy summer, and I apologize if my upload schedule isn't up to peak right now, but you know, just bear with it, just enjoy it, and if you're watching this months from now and the Star Fox 64 playthrough is done, well then ignore this comment, because whatever. I don't have anything else to go over with the Landmaster though. You just want to follow the train, dodge boulders, blow the fuck out of everything in sight. So I figured I would elaborate on the rest of the Star Fox franchise, because a lot of people have been asking me what I think of the other games, and I don't plan on doing the entire Star Fox series. The only time I did an entire series was Mega Man and Sonic, and I never want to do that ever again. So, I liked the Super Nintendo game, Star Fox. The Super Nintendo game was fantastic. Pretty linear. You basically had 3 pathways you chose, and then you went down those pathways, and that was pretty much it. But you know, the first game with the FX chip in the Super Nintendo, great graphics, fantastic soundtrack, probably the best soundtrack of all the Star Fox games, including Star Fox 64. I mean, Corneria's theme, as soon as it starts going, and it's like down, 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 down. You know, it just pumps you up for action, and it's a great first title. You know, I still think it's pretty playable. I only learned of the barrel roll through Star Fox 64 though, because when I had it, I never had a manual. Made it a lot harder to play. Then you have Star Fox Adventures, made by Rareware. Originally going to be a different kind of game altogether, but then they slapped Star Fox onto it. I actually enjoyed that game quite a bit. I know a lot of people rag on it just because it's not Star Fox, but ignoring the fact that it's Star Fox, I enjoyed that title a lot. I thought Star Fox Adventures was pretty good. There wasn't so much backtracking that I found it tedious to play. But, anywho, I guess we're coming up to the boss of Macbeth, and I should mention that in order to accomplish this mission, there are really 2 ways to kill the boss, and completing the mission is just fighting him normally, and if you want to accomplish it, well, you have to actually shoot some switches. So first up, we're going to be looking at the mission complete scenario. The switches I'm passing by right now, the 1, the 2, there's a 3 and a 4 up ahead. You have to shoot all 8 switches in order to activate this master switch. And when the master switch shows up, you shoot that, and then the train will go to a completely different destination, and it will take out the boss that much quicker. This time around, though, I'm going to show you how you fight the boss just as it is if you decide to miss all of the switches. And he's pretty simple. He's hanging off a rope on the back of the train. He has like a helmet and he has legs. You want to blow off the helmet and the legs so that he is defenseless. After that happens, the train will start launching boxes at you, and when it does, the back of the train opens up and you shoot it, and it causes the boss to go haywire, and he starts like freaking out, like ah! And so obviously when you shoot the back of the train, he'll be freaking out, and that's when you can shoot him because his armor is pretty much impenetrable unless he's freaking out, you know. So again, I blew off his legs, I blew off his head, and the train should be opening up. Oh, fuck you, Peppy. Stop getting chased by enemies when I'm in the middle of a boss fight. How about that? So again, you just shoot the back of the train, he freaks out, you shoot him when he's freaking out. Pretty simple boss fight. Not really all that challenging, but if you fight this boss and you miss out on the switches, you're going to the bad ending of Star Fox 64. You're going to the Bullseye satellite and the Venom that I showed you back in part 3, so you might want to hit the switches.
No! Get away! Whoa!
Quite the death cry indeed. So that's mission complete. Again, we have to destroy, or we have to hit, all 8 switches. And some of the switches can be on the left side of the train, which makes them kind of easy to miss. Like, number 5 especially, I think, is the one everyone generally has problems with. Because, like, as soon as I destroy this box, I have to immediately turn all the way to the left, because there's 5! But again, 8 switches, you shoot them all down, master switch pops out, shoot the master switch, and we get a much better, much more satisfying ending to this level. What can I say? But again, Star Fox Adventures by Rareware, I enjoyed that game a lot. It wasn't too backtrack heavy like some Rare games, I think. Banjo-Tooie! It was had great graphics, it was just great voice acting. I thought it was a solid adventure game, even though it didn't feel like a Star Fox game, but you know.
Step on the gas. Good going, Buck! No! Get the brake! Okay, stop it!
Damn, that's satisfying!
All aircraft report.
I can see the look on their stupid faces.
I'm sure we heard him this time. Now it's our turn to kick some tail.
And that's how that mission goes. By accomplishing this mission, we go to the better version of Venom, the one with the good ending. We go to Area 6. I also like how the Landmaster actually hops into the Great Fox. That's pretty fun. But that marks the end of our half playthrough. Again, we would be going to Area 6 and Venom, so the final level in the game at this point. But, oh, and I got the medal, because blowing them up gets you a lot of points. But I'm not going to Area 6 right yet. This is the end of our half playthrough. Now I'm beginning the second and final playthrough of the game, so we're going to be heading back to Corneria.
I'll take this. Get the one behind me.
So as you remember, Falco's G-diffuser system in the beginning of Corneria goes wrong, even though Fox clearly told him to check his G-diffuser system when the mission began. So what the fuck, Falco? Some crack pilot you turned out to be. You absolutely need to save him in order to accomplish this mission, because even though you can still do the objective that I said earlier, Falco needs to be alive, and I didn't mention that before. So the objective to accomplish Corneria, we come to these arches in the river, and we have to fly under every single one of them. If you miss one, you will not be going to the alternate pathway or to the Sector Y level.
Follow me, Fox! Falco, where you going? I found the target. Try to keep up.
And now we're on our alternate pathway. That's how you accomplish the mission, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we don't get to fight the boss with the easily shoot out legs, where he gets like stuck on his ass and goes, ah! But hey, whatever.
Someone wants to play. Incoming enemy from the rear. Drop altitude.
Fun thing about this boss, it is pretty much exactly like the first boss in the Super Nintendo Star Fox. The same hitboxes and everything.
Deploy all
my unit! Charge! I've got a present for you!
So he has 3 hitboxes. When they open up, you shoot him. And as soon as all 3 hitboxes are destroyed, his main body will be exposed, and you just keep shooting the hell out of its main body, and it dies. Again, this is exactly how the first boss of the Super Nintendo Star Fox was. Except he looks a lot better, you know. But it's fun.
Who are you guys?
We're Star Fox.
You'll never defeat Android!
So many explosions, all of them satisfying. God bless the N64.
We're heading out. All aircraft report.
You did it! I was worried for a moment.
You're becoming more like your father. I'm fine. You okay over there, Fox?
Also, good thing about taking the alternate pathway, Peppy does not get massacred by that one random enemy off screen, so his health bar is pretty much intact, which is nice to see. Booyah! This isn't an all-medal run, unfortunately, but I have gotten all the medals in the game before. This just happens to be a new version of Star Fox 64 that I own, and I didn't want to do it again, because I'm lazy like that.
Fox, we're under attack. Help us out here.
I'm on my way.
Good luck.
Back up the squadron. Somebody's gonna pay for all this.
Alrighty everybody, so welcome to Sector Y. This level is home to a lot of enemies who are in bodysuits, I guess, mech Gundam bodysuits. And they can be a little bit fast, they take a few shots to bring down, but they're not too much of a hassle to deal with. Basically the idea of this level is that the Cornerian army is in a big galactic space battle. And in fact, if you want to accomplish this mission, you have to destroy, I think, 60, 70, or 80 enemies in order to reach the planet Aquas. If you do not accomplish the mission, if you don't kill enough enemies, you'll actually end up on Katina, the Independence Day mission, where you have to defend that pyramid base. So, you want to kill a lot of enemies if you want to go to the higher route. Just blow the fuck out of everything in sight. Unleash your bombs if you have to. This is a war, after all. You're Star Fox. It's time to save the goddamn galaxy. We're in a big space fight, so get to it. One thing I like about this level, if you're not pulling your weight and you are actually like letting enemies fly by you, they'll actually comment on it. Like Peppy said I was doing a good job, and he said, "Good, keep up the pace." But like if I was really slacking, Falco would be like, "Is that the best you can do? You're supposed to shoot them all, Fox." You know, because Falco's an asshole. It's pretty fun. Again, you gotta kill, I can't remember what the limit is. I know the medal limit is different from what the accomplish limit is, but you have to kill a lot of enemies in order to make it to the next level. That's basically how I remember it.
Aha! Thought you could hide from me, eh? Escaping? I don't think so.
Yeah, Slippy, I'm the one killing these guys, not you.
Hey! Leave me alone!
And go figure, you get chased by more enemies. You're fucking useless! But I digress. I like Star Fox Adventures. I never played Star Fox Command on the DS, because I never owned a DS. I heard it wasn't really that great anyway, but that's just what I heard. Star Fox Assault for the GameCube I have played, and honestly, I did not really dig it all that much. I didn't dig it because of the on-foot sections where you had to walk around with a machine gun and shoot down those Aperoid creatures. I thought the all-range Landmaster tank missions were kind of awkward to control, not like the linear Landmaster missions in this game. And I really hated what they did with the voices. Almost every character has a different voice and is completely not the Star Fox 64 characters that I grew up with, you know? And it's really distracting. I don't like it. I hate how everyone sounds either bored or they just don't sound like what I remember them to sound like, you know? It does bug me. I don't know why, but it does. So I wasn't big on Assault. I know some people like Assault. I found it too linear. I found some of the missions terrible, and I just couldn't get into it. But anywho, we're at the boss of Sector Y, these two little drone guys, yellow and blue. They're very small on screen, and because they're hiding in the blackness of space, it can be a little bit hard to see them. But keep an eye on your radar, look out for those white dots, and hopefully you shoot them and not your teammates.
Knock it off, Fox!
I'm sorry, you're in the way. But that was easy.
Don't party just yet. It's time to try our new weapon.
Alright, so now the real boss comes out, and he's really not that different from the yellow and blue guys I just killed, but he moves ridiculously fast all over the place. He's always zipping back and forth. And the good news is his radar icon is a giant yellow square, so it's easy to find him. If you have trouble shooting him because he's moving around so fast, the ship he rode in on actually comes to the middle of the screen, and then the dude actually, he eventually lands on the machine, and he recovers his health this way too. Like if you damaged him and he lands on the ship, he'll get his health back. But it leaves him totally exposed to be killed. So when he lands, shoot the fuck out of him. And that was Sector Y, ladies and gentlemen. Again, to accomplish the mission, you have to kill a lot of enemies. Not sure how many, just kill a lot of them.
We're heading for Auckland. Report in.
There you go.
Your skills have improved, Fox. I guess you're good for something.
Alrighty folks, so now we're going to be heading to Aquas. Honestly, my least favorite level in the game, but we'll get into that in part 6.